Hey guys, so I'm over here at Prestige Auto and I'm going to flip this around and kind of show you guys this super sweet 2500 Ram. I'm getting a Ram today, so I want mine to be built out exactly like this. I'm going to do it myself, but this is kind of good inspiration of what one could look like when it's actually done. So check this out. All right, so that's a 2500 heavy duty. Rocky Ridge is the company that does this lift kit. .37 by 13.5 by 20 or R20 LT. I think that's a perfect setup for this right here. See what else they did in here. There's no airbags. It looks like just a mount for the rear shock right there. Looks like all they really did here. I don't think they even changed out the spring because that looks like a factory spring right there. So we're looking at some new shocks and a perch for the spring right here that gives you that lift in the back. All right, the front looks like new springs, which this kit is like 19, 20 some thousand, 24,000 I think if you buy this from the dealership. But you know, they could at least match the rear springs with the front ones. These are silver, the ones in the back are the factory black. So that's interesting. And you can see right there, Rocky Ridge is the shock system here, some kind of custom shock. And this arm I think is different right here, this lower control arm. So that may be part of the kit. I'll have to look at a stock one to see if that arm looks like that on a stock, but I'm betting it does not. But yeah, it absolutely looks fantastic like this. This is a good look. Add a bumper to that and you've got a legitimate, pretty nice looking truck, I think. And you got that side by side. That's how tall the factory one is. That's a dually. This is a single rear wheel, that black one is, but you can still see how tall that is. So that's a good size lift. I think that's perfect. You'll need steps to get into this, right? Because even without steps, it's hard to get into a factory 2500. So I'm assuming this has got some kind of deployable steps underneath here, hopefully. But let's look at that lower control arm on a factory one. Well, this is actually a 1500, so that's not helpful. 1500. All right, here's a 2500 right here. And yeah, that's definitely not factory because that's what the factory lower control arm looks like, or radius arm, or whatever they call that. Factory shock and spring. And let's look at that back. We'll be able to see that that perch does not exist for the spring. So you see right there, that's where the perch would go on that lift kit. So you're looking at right here. So that perch just extends this distance right here, and the shock or the spring sits on that. And then probably just longer shocks. Upper and lower control arms in the back. And let's see if they changed them over here. You would think they'd need longer ones, but nope, that looks like just the factory ones. It even has a barcode on there, so that's definitely just the factory arms. Interesting. Okay. But yeah, Laramie package, but definitely a nice looking truck. All right, so here's a window sticker right here. So this is 84,000 as built. Well, you probably can't see that too well, but that's 64,000 base, and then 84,000 as built, and then after that they do aftermarket 19,929. So $20,000 basically for what does it say here? 5-inch lift, 20-inch back off-road wheels, 37-inch premium mud terrain tires, speedo calibration, body color fenders, power running boards, Rocky Ridge custom stitch headrests, Rocky Ridge gauge cluster, center console storage safe, tinted front windows, Rocky Ridge windshield banner, interior badging, 336,000 miles warranty. So that's actually pretty good. You maintain all your factory warranty and stuff like that on it, so that's cool. So these fender flares must be an addition then as well, I think. So let's look at a factory one. Yeah, that's definitely an addition because these aren't as pronounced. See that right there? And they're both 2500s, but you can see this fender flare is not as pronounced as the other one. So you can definitely just do a lift on this, put bigger tires, but it's still not gonna quite look like this because of those fender flares. I think that really ties it all in and makes it look pretty dang cool. But yeah, that's awesome. So here's the same kit done on a 1500, and honestly, this also looks pretty cool. I mean, it takes a 1500 and turns it into a beast. I mean, this is nice. Very, very nice. This looks like it's been pushed in a little bit. I think that's supposed to align, maybe? That's weird. But let's check out the other side. No, that's just how it looks. Huh. But that still looks pretty good. I like this light here in the center as well. But very nice build. Very, very nice. And I think it's still the same 37s that they're running on the 2500. Yep, 37, but these are 1250s. That 2500 had 37 1350 R20s, and this one has 37 1250 R20s. I like these wheels a whole lot better though. I'm gonna have to try to capture that name. What does that say? Yeah, I can't really read that upside down, but see if we can find a price tag on this. All right, so 49,000 base, and then with options, 64,685. All right, and then the options are a 6-inch lift kit, and that 2500 had a 5-inch, and then everything else is more or less the same here. Let's see what wheels they say. 20-inch Rocky Ridge wheels, so it's their own wheels, I guess. But it's 22,715 for this kit, the Rocky Ridge kit on this 1500 series truck. But it looks really, really good. You'll hardly ever be able to put anything in the bed anymore because it's so tall now, but definitely worth it. It makes the truck look so good. And that's their website right there. No affiliation, by the way. And they got the same thing done here on a Laramie dually. And this is what your dually could look like. Also pretty good. Blacked out emblems, I like that. I'm gonna have to get that. And they don't have the sticker on here of the work that was actually done, but this is priced at 67,000. 67,000 base and 93,000 as built. MSRP anyways. But yeah, that looks pretty good. Looks pretty dang good. I like this grill as well, all blacked out, including the Ram logo and everything. I might have to get that as well. I like that.